It's good? Perfect. You ready? Great. Everything else is working out in perfect timing. So let me put this phone up on silent. Also a bit fun. If we can all remember to put our phones on silent as I do this. So good morning, everyone. My name is Rachel Muthoga. I am a consultant with the Center for International Private Enterprise. I shall be your moderator this morning, and I'm really grateful for you taking the time to be with us this morning, to travel this early in this cold, specifically in this cold, and to be here with us this morning as we look at the engagement and focus on Turkana County government, Turkana County, and how we can be able to bring partnerships that would be able to support the private sector development, specifically with a focus on building markets within the country and also building markets externally. So thank you so much this morning. And just as an introduction, today we are having a public-private dialogue forum. And this forum has arisen or has come out of a long period of work that has been happening. The Center for International Private Enterprise has been partnering with the Turkana County Chamber and has been working on how we can be able to unlock private sector opportunities. And in so doing, at the tail end of last year, we had an engagement in Lodwar with the Turkana County government, where we were able to canvass some of the issues that are being faced at the county level. But even as the issues that were being raised at county level were discussed, there was a recognition that there was a need to look outside Turkana County for solutions and to go along. And as we look at how can we best work together with cohesion to be able to achieve the objectives of developing private sector opportunities in Turkana. So as we start off, just to apologize and advise that we did need to make a setup as complicated as it is because of considerations of COVID and also ensuring that we restrict movement and also have as small groups of exposure as possible. So we have this room and the next room with participants. And on the third room, we have a business exhibition where businesses from interesting conversations with each of the agencies that are here to have their representatives come and speak to us about their work and also speak to the issues that have brought us this morning. And without further ado, I'd like us to start off. I would like to propose that we start with a word of prayer, but I'm going to ask for a volunteer. Do I have a volunteer to start us off with prayers? Do I have a volunteer? Raymond?
Yes,
I feel the Lord is calling. He was looking at me in that way. You know, the way you can tell. Yes, please press. And I can give you the mic.
Amazing lead that we have there. And what we were looking at is, we looked at the business ecosystem in Turkana and we're looking for an entry point. The ILO is not a humanitarian organization, so we were looking at how can we sustainably support businesses. One, towards formalization, as we would all appreciate, informality continues to be a big reality. I fall short of calling it a challenge because it's a good challenge. I mean, all created within that sector. But we appreciate the need we appreciate that for businesses to be able to grow, to benefit from access to credit, access to other support, there is that need for formalization. And so we felt that the Chamber of Commerce in Turkana was the excellent business support institution that we could work with, strengthen their capacity so that they could deliver even when our interventions are not there. And so we have entered into an agreement. We signed it off early this year, Pius, I believe. Yeah, it was a very exciting moment. And this implementation agreement has three main areas. There is mobilization of more businesses that would lead to support to those businesses towards formalization, registration. Many businesses still don't know where to begin. And at times I'm a bit surprised, but then I ask myself why I am surprised. So Pius and the team there are providing all the information that businesses need. There's also a great lack of access to capital within Turkana. The reality of expensive credit. So we're also trying to see if there are other opportunities that businesses can leverage on, whether it's through the county, the fund that has been set up, or other microfinance institutions that would have more flexible credit. We're also living in times of COVID, and businesses, of course, are struggling. We all know that. And so we also are raising awareness with the chamber to the businesses, providing them with equipment that would allow to keep their businesses open, etc. So we're super, super excited. We're providing business development training using the ILO methodology that's well used around the world, and financial education, etc. So these are all the great opportunities that we are trying to explore in Turkana. But if you just indulge me for 2 minutes, there is one key issue that's emerging, and that is the role of training vis-a-vis support to businesses. Like in many places, there is the complaint of we don't have well-qualified, ready, market-ready, job-ready trainees, and we as the ILO, so that they can be able to open up their enterprises for this work-based learning. And I think that it's a win-win situation. It's a win for the businesses in the long term, and it's also a win for those that are seeking employment. So